Hello, on about tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest II with me, BlueAnkylo. Welcome back, everybody. Last episode was also the last time I recorded, so it's been a few days. Also, there should be like 50% less sniffles for today's episode, so I can totally breathe now and maybe talk. And did I just load? Okay. I didn't realize that when we went back to town and rested, the ship got locked back up, sort of. Anyway, nothing to worry about. We're on a boat. That's the principle for today's episode. Let's just get out of the city. Okay, good to know. So, we've got lots of exploration to do. I don't know, but I kind of doubt if there's a actual world map in-game for Dragon Quest II. That's the kind of thing they added later on as an item. So I have a feeling we're going to have to go a little while before we can really easily figure out where we're going. I'm going to have to do a little bit of kind of mapping out. But it should be fine, right? It should be fine. So for today, I figure kind of what I want to do is just look around the coastline of the world that we are familiar with. There's definitely been a few islands just off the coast of earlier areas that we could probably check out. Now, I did notice that the sea slugs seemed fairly good at resisting fire damage, I guess. So, kind of a tough fight in terms of, like, that's a lot of turns. But yeah, it's also kind of interesting that we don't really have a quest right now, like, in terms of the story. Other than defeating the bad guys that, destroyed Moonbrook, the Argon, the kingdom that he represents, I suppose. So Rolando doesn't really have any great attack spells. I guess Linda does have her wizard staff, which probably does a little bit more damage than her regular attack, I think, right? 24, that's pretty good. We can save a little bit of time doing it like this. And I know we need to get better equipment for Linda. She's still pretty low gear. And honestly, we'll probably do some fast forwarding to speed through some of these combats. Alright, Rolando to 13. Whoa, look at that. That's like his best level up ever. 8 strength, 7 speed, 3 vitality, 2 HP, 2 MP. Not that great, but still. Stats were gained today. Alright, so let's just head north for now. I don't think we were really told any specific direction. I guess I'll just hug this coastline and see where this takes us. I think this is north of Moonbrook Castle. Lots of bridges kind of block your river travel. Would this take me towards the Moon Town, whatever the name of it is called? I'm not 100% sure. So can Infernos reliably take out the jellyfish at least, is what I'm hoping? Yeah, maybe not so much sea slugs, but those guys, no problem. And the Medusa Ball tries some sap, but it's far too late for that. Alright, good. Just follow the coastline a little bit longer. Oh, okay, I know where we are. Now I know where we are. This should be a familiar cave system if you're familiar with the previous Dragon Quest game or Dragon Warrior 1. Oh, of course everyone gets put to sleep. Sea slugs. Did Linda just get 2 crits in a row? Because that's kind of crazy. Alright, well, seeing as we're here, I guess we'll just explore this area. Normally, you don't get to have a ship in Dragon Quest 1. I really don't like these sea slugs very much. Maybe I should just be running away from them with all this sleep nonsense. Look at this. Look how much damage we're taking just because they got put to sleep. In Dragon Quest 1, sleep was an interesting spell, but because it was always 1 versus 1, it didn't get an opportunity to really, you know, get too amazing. But now where it can hit the whole group, right? Getting everyone put to sleep and having multiple opponents at the same time can really add up really quickly. Okay, let's see what we've got back in... Was it Alefgard, supposedly? Of course it's Raditomi, but, you know. Things have changed a little bit. Are you descendants of the great hero Erdrick? Yes. Of course, I thought so. You've returned to the land of Alefgard, I believe. Or, well, I forget all the names. Long, long ago, 100 years ago, Princess Laura lived in this very castle. The story that is passed down says she left on a journey in the company of a young man who saved the world. Or at least this island. Many months and years have passed since that time. Welcome to Alefgard. There you go. Oh, may the light shine upon the descendants. Yeah. Full MP for everybody. How can the church help you? Well, we're okay right now. Doesn't look like there's any secret to the right side of the castle stones of sunlight, but we'll keep exploring. Do you know about the story of the Sunken Treasures? Not really, although someone mentioned them. I heard that long ago a very rich merchant was living in the vicinity of the harbor of Lupagana. I have no idea where that is. However, his ship was piled up too high with treasures and sank from the weight. It went under in the middle of an open sea to the north. Well, we did get one tip earlier that someone wanted us to bring back something from that the shipwreck, so okay. If you're cursed, come here. Great. I guess this is like kind of where the old city used to be attached. Like, it used to be the city was to the right of the castle, but now they're just built in together for whatever reason. The golden key is necessary. Yeah, thanks, buddy. The king has turned up missing. Oh, no. I kind of like how blue and green walk in sync while they travel around. Good thing we had a key, or else we never get to the king's throne room. Oh, you people are descendants of the great hero Erdrick. Our king really fears Argon and has hidden himself. I wonder where the king... and how he became a king, because didn't we steal the princess from this castle 100 years ago? But anyway, the current king, I wonder where he would hide. Although, more importantly, do they sell awesome weaponry in the legendary first town? What would you like to buy? They sell some expensive stuff. So we've already got Wizard Staff, we've already got Steel Sword, we've got a Giant Hammer. 10 more damage for all my money. Maybe. Maybe. Evasion Clothes would still be an upgrade for old Blue. An Iron Helmet. I don't think we have anything equipped to the helmet slot yet. That's pretty expensive. You know, 10 for 1200 is better than 6 for 3100. They don't impress me much. We're gonna hold off. Maybe we'll find a better shop while we travel. Oh, look! I wonder who's hiding above the weapon shop. Kind of looks like maybe a king. Oh well, if we ever find a golden key, remind me to come back here. 6 gold? Deal! Alright, and what does this guy sell? Dragon Scales? Bell Amulets, Chimera, Holy Water, Antidote, Medical Herb. Alright, nothing I really want. Well, that was one town down. Oh, there's another gold door here. So we gotta come back to this Alefgard for 2 different gold doors. Okay, well, let's see what kind of monsters we fight around the old starting castle. The continent has changed a little bit in 100 years. Global warming's a bitch. Anything around here? Oh, look, a slime! It's a friendly slime! Aw, we'll be fine. Probably get more experience if we took the boat. But I kind of feel nostalgic. Let's take the land route to the various towns. I think these guys are really weak, right? No, they're not that strong. Oh, they steal MP. These guys are the worst. Oh, I hate enemies that can do that. They stole 7. This is something you don't see a whole lot in the newer Dragon Quest, or just not a lot of modern RPGs do that very often, or modern JRPGs. Stealing MP is a brutal tactic. Okay, so one town has been wiped off the map. So I forget the name of that town, but you know, the one with the harp, the silver harp. I forget the names. I'm bad at names. Garen's Grave or Garingham? Garingham? I don't know. Something like that anyway. Still no sorcerers or mages around. Alright, so if that's not there, let's try coal. Coal is the one to the top northeast of the starting continent, right? We'll try burning the mud dolls that look like they're made of wood. They should take bonus damage from fire, right? Not affected. Ugh. Still, the Infernos seemed like a good attack. It killed 2 of them. And we're getting levels up, guys. Linda to 7. Strength 1. Speed 2. Vite 1. HP 1. MP 2. Basically garbage level up. Alright, well, to the east, to, I believe it's called Coal. There's the desert that had all the scorpions and skeletons. I think I have to go down and around. If I remember the old map. Or maybe not. The map got shrunk. There was also the, Let's split up the targets. Maybe blue can one-shot something, and then the other 2 can kind of teamwork. The, gremlin. Did not manage to do teamwork. And I suppose might as well try to keep Linda alive. At least we get the music. Isn't this nostalgic? I know we just played it like a couple weeks ago, but like, we do get the actual Dragon Quest 1 Overworld remix. I think it's pretty cool. Dragon Quest 2 did a lot of things right. I mean, it's a super difficult game, but the music and the little throwback to the original, pretty cool. Remember Swamp Cave? Used to be a green dragon in here guarding a princess. It became simpler. Global warming, man. It just smoothed that cave right out. So this is theoretically Remoldar. Assuming we don't get murdered by poison kisses. Yeah, I don't know if buying that hammer would be very valuable for Blue. He seems to kill most things in one hit still. At least so far. So, in my eyes, 4,000 gold for something that wouldn't make much difference against a regular encounter just isn't worth it. I should probably try to buy at least some armor upgrades, because clearly we're taking a lot of damage from random encounters. Alright, so we do have an antidote spell, that's great. Saves me some money buying herbs. And Blue needs some heals. And that'll do for a while. Okay. Go all the way around. It wasn't this difficult to get to Remoldar before. 19 damage from the Saber Cats. I guess that was against Linda, but still, that seems kind of brutal. Sorry, Saber Wolf. I'm pretty sure they should be renamed Saber Cats, because that's the Dragon Quest V version, right? Well, there better be something on this forest tile. Whiz. A random battle. Perfect. I could try surrounding them, I suppose. Surround just lowers enemy accuracy, right? So it's nice, but the Inferno spell's okay. I'm alright with that. Early era JRPGs. Nothing? What a waste of time. This whole continent is just a tease. Alright. Let's just focus down the poisons. I don't think the smoke is that bad, and also we'll speed this up a little bit, because you've seen enough of these guys by now. Terrific! Alright, let's see if the, well, they used to call this the Jerk Cave. Yeah, look, one of the shrines is still here. This is the guy that, what, combined all your items to make the rainbow drop, I think? You had to bring him the Erdrick's token or something, and Stones of Sunlight, Staff of Rain, you know, all the work. Hey, more levels up. Who do we get? Blue to 15, Strength 2, Speed 4, Vitality 2, HP 3. That's a okay level. Not great, just minimum of stats. Alright, we got ourselves a shrine. The old man. If you are true descendants of Erdrick, then show you have proof. Then you should have proof. Foolish people leave. Pretty mean. What about this random teleporter behind him? Ah, we found ourselves a teleporter shrine. Well, I don't know where this island is, but that would be a convenient island to know where it is, because you could get around the world. Well, let's see where we can go. There'll probably all be doors that are, or rooms that are locked by magic doors. I've never played a Dragon Quest game before. So did I come in the right side, I think? Let's speed it up. This is interesting. Now I hear that the Temple of Argon will appear peaceful at your arrival. But that's an illusion. Don't be deceived. Seek the help of the spirits. So you've come. From here you can reach various places with the Traveler's Gates. Though you won't be able to unless you have the Golden Key. Thanks. So we've got another island-y place. I might get killed by monsters, depending on what kind of encounters are down here. Okay, something new. I don't think we fought anything here like this before. Let's go all out on the orc. Those guys are hitting pretty darn hard. But still, Blue was able to kill him pretty quickly. We're just going to be a little bit careful. I always have the return spell, so if things get really bad, we can warp out. As long as I don't waste all my MP. But yeah, those guys hit for like 26 damage. That's a little bit rough. Let's see what's our totals at? Max of 60, max of 68. Well, the heal spell's doing about 30 or so, or so. I have very little idea where we are, to be honest. You know what? Surround might work really well on orcs. Because they're not particularly smart. So for them to be affected by accuracy seems sensible, yeah. That'll make things a lot easier. Now, I think the surround spell usually lasts like 2 or 3 turns, maybe? I could be wrong, but I would guess something like that. Look at that, I'm using advanced status spells. Advanced tactics. Better be something awesome down here. Because I sure don't know where I am or why I'm going this way. Okay, we focus the orc, and then we surround... It is actually a lot cheaper than Inferno's, so... Surround the basilisks. Ooh. Oh, she dead, guys. We are dead. Well, that went from 0 to 60 really quickly. Oh, it looks like you've died! Say goodbye to all your money! I think it's just half your money, right? Probably half my money gone. I should have spent my money. I guess I'm gonna have to pay more, even. How much? Well, I think we're past the point of resurrections being unbelievably expensive, but Okay, so lesson number 1, the portal that leads to the Traveler's Gate that leads to the second Traveler's Gate hub that leads to some sort of mountain. I don't know. I'm sure there was something down there if we kept going. Definitely, we're not ready for that. Definitely not ready. That was way too much. I think if Linda had gotten surround on the basilisks, or if I just healed her before that fight, we might have been okay. But man, they hit so hard. Like, we're just too low level. Okay, so now we are back in this town. Okay, so what I've learned is we need every point of defense we can get. So I wasn't like planning exactly on getting evasion clothes for Blue, but you know, we lost our money. If I die again, I'm gonna be sad. Oh, come on. Inventory management for individual characters is so 1990. I'm not a huge fan. One of the things that kind of sucks in these older games is like you have to hold on to the keys and stuff. Like you need your key items in your inventory. So you have to hold on to them. You can't just put them in storage. And you have to have all your armor in there. And yeah, you know. It's fine. I don't mean to overly exaggerate, but it's definitely annoying. They tend to do these a lot better in modern gaming. Less micro. Alright, I guess I could probably move that wind mantle too. I don't know how often I'm going to need it. Steel armor no one can use. So I actually ended up getting the evasion clothes, the upgrade for 500 gold. I should have done that earlier, not remembering that you could sell the steel. Sorry about that. You could sell the steel armor for so much that I should have just done that in the first place. All right, so we've got a fair bit of holy water and a couple medical herbs and an emergency wyvern ring or wyvern wing. If I head back to Alfgard, I could buy, or well, eventually I'll be able to buy the. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. I didn't know about that, but it looked like a suspicious spot. Oh. 1 whole strength point. So this is the kind of place where they put secrets, right? Still don't let me leave. Okay, then 1 more higher. Oh, that might be it. So, let's say we go back to Alfgard. We'll speed this up again, because I gotta get the boat. I should probably save in Alfgard next time, so that when I inevitably die, we don't have to do this stupid, whatever you call that. So, how did I even get there exactly? Is it just this to the right of me? Is it here? Yeah. I thought this was... So how did I even get to that town with this... It must be a fair bit south. Like, we must have gone kind of a U shape around from the right side of the U down and then to the left and then up. And then in the middle, like, if we started on the right side of the U, then in the middle is this, the starter island from Dragon Quest 1. Interesting. Alright, I totally didn't know how these islands all connected up, basically. So yeah, south of the bridge, or south of the ship town, we'll call it, was where we did the tower that we had to jump across, basically. And then south and then east of there, I guess, will be where Moonbrook is. So we might as well explore Alfgard, seeing as it's right here. These guys are probably going to hit really hard, aren't they? They always do. Also, I did not one-shot the baboon with my whatever weapon I've got. Still the steel sword, I believe. Okay, so there's no Harkness, so there's only like 1 more town potentially, and it's would have been, like, right here. Now, also, Erdrick's token, if it teleported back, would be sort of south of where we are right now. Now, I'm assuming Erdrick's token is going to be hidden somewhere more serious. Oh, they've got area of effect fireballs. That's pretty brutal, actually. Those gremlins could cause us a lot of problems. Sleep and fireballs. Wow, that's a nasty combo. Everything's hard in Dragon Quest II. Hey, some more Wings of Chimera. Great. Alright, well, let's do a little bit of healing. Gonna take a minute here. There's no auto heal where they just efficiently heal everyone up in between just with one click. Wouldn't that be convenient? Everyone go check out Dragon Quest XI. So anyway, this is where we fought the Golem, and originally the town of Cantlin was over there. But it seems that Alefgard's island only has, well, one actual shop town left, basically. Which is kind of disappointing, but I guess they can't remake the whole game for Dragon Quest II. I guess. They didn't add all the caves back in or anything, you know. Alright, I'm just coming down here just for interest's sake. It was, like, right around here originally, but I'm assuming our grandfather probably put it somewhere differently when he retired. Okay, well, there's only, like, one more area that's even worth talking about on this island, and that's the Dragonlords Keep, which is... we're probably just going to take the ship to get there, honestly. Focus down the Magician, I guess. Didn't need to, but... So, the mud dolls were all immune to the fire attack, I think? I mean, I know I zipped through it, but... They didn't seem to get burned to death, and then they stole all of Linda's MP, so... That's great. I don't know. Let's put him to sleep. Maybe that'll work. Not bad. Considering losing all your MP is pretty brutal, I guess 2 MP for sleep is probably worth it. I'll try to remember to use status spells. In Dragon Quest I, the remake anyway, in the original it's probably a little bit more useful, but in the remake anyway, they didn't seem terribly effective. So we've got a fairly long trip to go all the way around here, I guess. But it's better than walking. I'm pretty sure. Alright, I'm so glad we can kill specters without any real threats. And I think Infernos work pretty well on these. Well, it didn't just one-shot them, but... Well, I've got 0 defense after double sap. I mean 1, but now we have 0. Yeah, back in old school Dragon Quest, debuffs like sap stack, so you lose half your 8 defense, and then you cast it again and you lose the other half. That's a pretty good level up there for Linda, actually. Wait a second, Blue dove off the ship? Don't dive off the ship, guys. Don't do it. You have so much to live for. Alright, we're just gonna speed around here. One episode of trying to explore this friggin' island, basically. And we know that the shrine on the very south... Oh man, everyone's asleep. Ew. Sleep, sap, and just stun locked into taking damage. Have I mentioned recently that this is actually a pretty difficult game? The enemies get some really overpowered combos. At least we level up quick. Imagine if we were playing it on the NES and we'd be leveling up like half the speed, basically. We'd have less money and less levels, and things would probably be harder. Alright, there's our shortcut. We'll just park the boat right here. So, fortunate or unfortunately, no dragons around the island this time, I guess. Maybe we went on a dragon eradication mission at the end of Dragon Quest 1. Okay, well this is the Dragonlords Castle. It has a name, I forget it. At least there's... I mean, it's been destroyed pretty well, but there is a staircase. Well, I definitely don't remember what's down here. Can we find a legendary sword? This again might be more difficult than we can actually handle right now. Oh well, that guy died pretty easy. Must not be the same tier of enemies that we found, not the same tier of enemies that we found on that mountain island, whatever you call it, the one that we went to via the portals. These things are pretty hard to hit. We don't hit them for very much damage. Linda having no MP. You know what? I really shouldn't have. I should have. All right. It's gonna take a little bit longer. But we are, like, literally just across this little bit of water. We can go to an actual inn. We could actually use the MP recovery old man. But let's just do this. And, you know, because I think I have just enough money, or actually a little bit spare even, I will upgrade Blue's weapon while we're here. As long as I can sell it for more than, like, 200 gold, we should be fine. I could try to buy him a helmet. Yeah, no, I'd rather get the weapon for now. I know I was arguing against it a little while ago, but unless it's two-handed and this really sucks, because then it'll unequip my shield or something. Find out. Nope. I don't think I don't think there are two-handed weapons that you can't use shields with until later, like much later on in the series. So we did get a fairly big attack upgrade there. That was like 10 points or so. 96 attack would be pretty good for this point in the game in the actual where am I trying to go? I need to go to the church. In the original Dragon Quest 1, we'd be pretty powerful right now. 2000 XP, 400 XP, 2000 XP. Record, yes. I've definitely recorded it, thanks. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. We'll take a break in the episode here today. We've successfully explored basically the whole continent of Alfgard, and we found a cool teleporting tunnel. Our on-a-boat days didn't get us very far, but I think I'm sort of in making a mental map of the world a little bit better. Realizing that Dragon Quest 1's land was sort of in the middle of the areas we'd already explored kind of wraps it up a little bit better. Anyway, that's all for this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Next time, we'll see if there's anything in the Dragonlords Keep. And if not, I guess we'll probably head down to the teleporters again. And because there's still like one or two more teleporting destinations we haven't checked. Although they probably need gold keys, but maybe we'll be strong enough to just run away from all the super monsters and see where we died. Anyway, see you guys there.